Gets me through my morning every day.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jody and Hazy on Nova.
Welcome to the podcast. Quick question for you. Do you have a gym membership? You do? Good for you. Now, do you actually go?
I think part of it's all psychological with buying a gym membership. People are like, I'm going to make a change. And once they've bought it, they're like, well, I've done it.
Yeah, along with buying gym gear.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to go out and splurge $300 and all this fancy Nike gear. That will get me into gym mode.
Yeah, that's cute that you think women are wearing Nike. It's more sort of Lorna Jane territory, you know?
No, I thought it was all Brooks.
Fila?
Oh, Brooks and Fila. Fila's still getting around?
I think so. I think they're hanging in there.
Yeah, that's outrageous.
Because I'd only look at wearing Fila if I wanted a tennis racket.
Yeah. Yeah, if I wanted to, I'd look like Mark Philippoussis back in the day, the scud. Didn't he put Fila on the map?
Didn't he?
Oh, wow.
Good work, Scud.
$1.9 billion in wasted money for gym memberships. Let's talk about that. Let's talk all things gym because, Jodes, as we know, you are a genuine gym rat.
Yeah.
Live look at Jodie in the gym.
1002.
There she goes.
Oh, my scoring stone. Just doing my workout.
Over 1,000 reps.
Yeah, I love the gym. However, Australians are spending an eye-watering $1.9 billion a year on gym memberships they don't even use.
What?
So Finder have done this survey and they've come out and said, look, in order to get value out of your gym membership, you actually have to go once a week.
Yes.
Minimum once a week.
That rules you out, producer Zoe.
Oh, God. When you said, hey, can you come in here for a sec? I was like, oh, I see where this is going.
So what about Zoe?
the statistics.
Just to paint an even further picture and draw the curtains back behind the scenes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Every time I call Zoe, never answers. Never answers. Unless when she answers almost instantly, I know she's at the gym.
Just so she can say, I can't talk, I'm at the gym.
No. So she can be like, she's got an excuse.
To stop working
She
out.
finally gets to the gym. She'd be like, and a couple of times I spoke to her and she's been on the phone for like 20 minutes. She'd be like, well, I was at the gym, but I might as well go home now.
I go, I was in the zone and you've got me out now. I may as well go home.
Yeah. The sheer volume of times that you've said to me, I brought my gym gear in again today. I'm like, well, what's the point, mate? You don't use it.
Yeah.
You don't actually
valid.
physically go.
Yeah, I'm part of the statistic. When you think about it as well, one time a week gets you your value. It does it? Because my gym's $16 a week. $16 for one workout. My goodness.
No, it's not that. It's not that expensive for if you went in and bought one session. I did it
But
for
that's
2
what
years.
one session would cost.
Yeah.
$16, would it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
At mine, they charge about
20%.
$20, $25. But to encourage you to get the membership, they make it more for once off.
I go to the Victor Harbour YMCA every now and then to use their gym, that's $18 a
The
pop.
Victor Harbour YMCA.
Yeah,
eh?
I am the youngest person in there by 37 years.
All the weights match up? Or are you pushing a 12 and a half and a 10?
It's actually really, really good. Shut up. Okay. All right.
I did
Just
it for 2
because
years.
you don't like to hang out at YMCAs.
Yeah, okay. I'm just imagining the village people there as well, doing the dance and everything. 2 years when I moved down here, so I was signed up to a fitness company in Sydney, so it was $79.95 a month. And then when I moved down here, forgot to cancel it. For 2 years, they stung me. And it's on me because I'm such an idiot that I didn't notice it was coming out of my bank account.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I called them up. I said, what's going on? And they said, no. I said, it was a 12-month membership. And I said, no, champion. I think they champed me too, by the way. They said, it's a minimum 12 months. So that means you can't cancel inside the first 12 months. You can cancel afterwards, but you've got to cancel. Otherwise, we just keep on taking it out. And I said, well, didn't you notice that I haven't logged in for 2 years?
Yeah.
And basically I said, yeah, well,
on
as
you.
they say in the classics, tough titties.
Deary me.
Just ridiculous.
Let's get involved here. 13 24 10. What have you wasted your money on? And what are you still wasting your money on? Are you one of those people that's got a gym membership? And how long since you've actually been?
Yeah. I remember when I was 19 years old.
Oh, yeah.
I was at the Sheaf Hotel in Sydney.
Yeah.
And I had $50 in my pocket. And I said, you know what? It's time to make some money.
Yep.
And I slotted it into the poker machine.
Yeah.
And it chewed up my money
Yep.
with no reward.
Yeah.
And I genuinely, as a 19-year-old, you got no money whatsoever.
Oh, my God.
I genuinely remember going home, looking in the mirror, and I'm like, what have I done? What have I done? I'll never get that $50 back.
Oh, man. We used to go to the casino on the Gold Coast. Same thing. You'd have like $50 to your name. And
Yeah.
you'd be like, you know what? I can double it.
Yeah.
It's just red or black. It's 50-50. I can do this. And when you lose it,
Yeah.
it's like your whole world comes crumbling down.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Reaching for the heavens.
Good morning, Teresa.
Good morning, guys. How are you today?
Good. What are you wasting your money on?
Well, I kind of lied to my daughter and told her I was going to the gym every day, and she didn't believe me. So what she did is she rang up the gym, pretended she was me, and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I just can't remember the last time I went. I'm keeping track." And it was like 1.5 years.
That is excellent. What about the detective work from your daughter?
I
That's very
know.
impressive.
Oh, no, she's a smart girl.
Oh,
She's going to be a criminologist, so yeah, she's doing well.
So, and then what would you do? Would you come home and you're like, oh, good session at the gym, cover yourself in water?
I just come home in my gym gear, and so they automatically assumed I never lied.
Yeah.
I always came home in my gym gear and didn't say anything.
Just omitted the key facts. I haven't been to the gym for nearly 2 years. Good on you, Teresa. Let's go to Rod. Okay. What are you wasting your money on?
So every time I take the venture out to go to Bunnings every single weekend, well, that's what it seems like, I'm at least $20 down from the sausages. So I complain that it's one $2.50, then three, now $3.50.
Yeah.
So I'm never going to do it.
Yeah.
I don't waste millions of dollars like you guys do at the gym, but I'll tell you what, I would waste probably hundreds, if not thousands, by the time my life's over. Not to mention if the kids are with me, right?
What about the guys cooking the snags and they're like, oh, here comes Rod.
So, Rod, just so we're clear, how many are you buying at a time?
Oh, at least 3 for me, minimum.
Yeah. So that's the thing with it. Like, one, it's what, $2.50, which is fine, but no one's ever satisfied after just one Bunnings sausage.
Not to mention if the kids are with me, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
You know?
So true,
Gotta
Rod.
take a mortgage out.
You don't want to be parched as well, Rod. You got to get yourself a little drink as well.
Exactly. Thanks, Rod. I just love Rod's like, yeah, what about you idiots wasting money exercising at the gym?
He's got a good point. He's got a very good point. Good morning to you, Kylie.
Good morning.
It's a gym membership for you?
It is, and it's a big waste of money. It's been about 15 months, and I haven't been yet.
Oh, yes. But do you feel better?
And the worst thing is, it's right next to the door from my work.
Oh my God.
Yeah, okay. So, you're running out of excuses. What
I really am.
have you got?
Oh, Kylie, goodness me. Do you plan to go anytime soon?
I'm planning on going in today or tomorrow and cancelling my membership.
There you go.
I love her.
This is almost therapeutic.
Yeah. Oh, good luck, Kylie, getting
works.
out of your contract.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we're
And
going to...
Kylie walks in there and she's like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just like, it's too inconvenient for me to get here. I'm going to have to cancel.
I feel like I could talk her around too. Like, are you sure? She's like, oh, no, I'll stay. I'll stay.
If you've been waiting to skip the school holiday crowds for your next trip, now's your chance.
Yeah, take a sneaky weekender with whatif.com.
Just imagine all those empty beaches.
Book accommodation and more on the What If app.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Abby from the newsroom is in for all things frog chat. About time is what the people are saying.
It is about time because I feel that there's a lot to talk about this story. Basically, I sent this through to the group chat yesterday and said we have to discuss this. But there's a story that's come out or a study that's happened, and essentially women frogs, or female frogs I should say, pretend to be dead so that they don't have to deal with male attention or
Classic.
affection. Right. Wait.
I told you. I told you we're all connected to the frogs.
Apparently, mating season in the frog world is full on, right?
Yeah.
The males are like
we're talking.
Whoa.
We're talking mansions back in the day, like Marble Bar, the Havy, full on.
So the men just
frenzy.
go. The males just go. Why do I keep saying women and men? Anyway, the male frogs just go absolutely mental. Mental.
Yeah.
It's like it's on. Let's go. Let's move. I've got to be with as many female frogs as possible.
They're like, gotta find my princess. Let's get married. Let's have kids. Come on, house,
So
car.
the females are just like, you know what, stuff this, and so they pretend to be dead so that they don't have to deal with it. Now, I'm not saying that I do that, but I do that. I actually sent this story to my ex last night, and I sent the thing to him, and he goes, "Yeah, you do like to get creative."
Yeah. Hey, Abs, how are you feeling tonight? Oh, no.
Yeah, roll over and pretend I'm asleep. And bad luck, I get up early, so you're not getting any. But how funny is that? You just, I'm going to pretend to be dead, so you stay away from me.
That's amazing.
What do you do similar, Jodie?
Oh no, I'm very much like, are you kidding me? There are children all through this house. Like that's normally my go-to excuse. And if I get a whiff that he's getting a whiff, then I'll probably invite a kid or two. Hey, Peyton, what's going on?
Yeah, I was about to say, how about Harper's like, I want to sleep in my own bed, Mum.
No.
Stay with us.
No, Mummy wants cuddles tonight from you.
There you go. Yeah. Oh, there's a wedge between us, Greg. That's crazy, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. I mean, just don't be surprised if you're trying to look for some news updates and you get this.
Adelaide traffic. Nova 919.
Let's try that.
I really need a chit chat. Let's have a chit chat. It is so time for a chit chat.
Let's go, girl.
I need chick chat too.
Yeah.
Welcome back, ladies.
Thank you. We've got Abby from the newsroom. We've got producer Zoe. And the question I'm going to pose to you both this morning. And let's be honest, we're at different phases in our life. I am a touch older than you both.
Just a touch, Jodes.
And I have 4 children and I have 1.5 jobs. And so that's where I'm at. Zoe, you're in your 20s?
Yeah, I'm 25, just turned 25.
Recently coupled?
In a new relationship.
Yeah.
And working here.
And I'm 33 and single as a Pringle.
Oh, well, I feel like this is speed dating right now.
I do have 2 sausage dogs, though, which could be classed as children.
That is
So
true.
I'm a
Big
single
time.
mother, essentially.
Yeah.
And from someone who's such a giant outsider in this, that's why this works for me.
Yeah.
You've got 3 very, very different lives.
Yes,
We
and
do.
so I want to pose the question to you both this morning. I have very, 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 very firm views on it. Can women have it all? I'll start.
Off you go.
Absolutely, categorically, no. I don't think.
Hang on a second. There we go.
You've got one job, and that's to press the
I
buttons.
thought you could say yes.
No, I just think it's the biggest load of BS that we've been sold, that we can be boss bitches, as you like to say, Zoe. In the workplace, we can dominate here. We can go as high as we want in our career. And yet also we can have the perfect home life. What a load of crap. And I, in my experience, have found over the journey, at one point, one of them's going to give. One of them's going to suffer. You cannot dominate at work and then you cannot dominate at home and live like this parallel universe where everything's perfect. It's just, it's a fallacy.
Are you dominating at home and then bringing poor performances to work via song to song?
Or Battle of the Bangers.
Right. So no from you, Jodie, and you're the one with the most life experience.
Well, I just feel like we were sold this fantasy when we were allowed to go into the workplace. It's like, women can do what you want. You can be independent. You can go to work. However, you're still going to do all the stuff at home. Like, no one else is going to do that for you. You might have a really, committed partner who chips in. But let's be honest, statistics show us that women do most of the heavy domestic lifting still.
Yes, they
So-
still do.
Cop that, Greg.
Oh, no. Actually, certainly not in my house. He does most of it.
Greg's wonderful.
Yeah.
How do you
think,
feel,
Zoe?
Zoe?
Yeah, I think it's a tough one. Like I was saying to you guys before that growing up, I think particularly my generation, it was very much like, let's go, be a boss woman. You want to, have the best career and be killing it and everyone wants to envy you and blah, blah, blah. That's kind of what you're aspiring for. So at 25, yeah, I've got a partner for the first time in a long time, but I haven't even thought about a family. I don't want to have kids because I don't think I can have it all if I have got kids. So I think you can't have it all either, unfortunately. But also in this new landscape of whatever the world looks like now, I think having it all has got to be redefined anyway. Like, what is having it all? Is having it all having the perfect job and family and husband and all of it, or is having it all just killing your career or just having the family side or whatever it is? I don't think it's possible to have both.
Yeah, and that expression, oh, you're a superwoman because you can do all that.
Yeah.
Oh, please give it a rest.
Stop, yeah.
I don't know any women who have fully got it together and are fully thriving.
Yeah, and maybe the problem is that shouldn't be the expectation anyway. Like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which weirdly I'm going to admit, on this topic, I'm kind of an optimist. which I'm not in other parts of my
Yeah,
life. I know.
Shocking.
I would like to. I know people will be shocked with that. I would like to think yes, you can have it all, but I think there's got to be things in place. Like you've got to have a partner who steps up. You've got to have it. They say raising kids, it takes a village. So I think for me, yes, I would love to still have a career and then down the track meet someone and have babies and things like that. But yeah, it's a catch-22. I've also recently, instead of we talk about, I'll be happy when. I speak a lot about being content.
Yeah.
So changing that perspective of, I'll be happy when I'm in my career, I've got kids, I'm married, whereas being more content maybe is better for us.
Can I pull you up on something though? Of
course you
Who's
can.
got a village?
Well, that's it.
No, we're all paddling madly underwater trying to keep our heads up. I don't have time to help my friends out.
Yeah.
I don't have time to help my neighbour out. There is no village.
Yeah.
We're all just doing it for ourselves at the moment and we're all just trying to bloody survive. Sorry. You were optimistic for the first time in your life. For the very
Squashed
first time.
That tiny bit of optimism.
You've killed my dream, Jodie.
Oh,
That's a good point. Being a village is hard work. Being members of other people's villages is not actually easy. That's also time consuming and hard. But I think, that's where the redefinition comes from. Like for me, I will be a village member for most of the people in my life because I probably won't have kids of my own. I can help pick up some of the slack to help other people have it all, but then technically under the real definition of it, I'm not having it all. So it's got to change. The definition's got to shift.
Absolutely. You're a wise little chicken, aren't you? That's what I love about you. Very, very thoughtful. 13, 24, 10. Can we have it all? If you're a woman who's sitting there going, well, what are they talking about? I've got it all.
No, I'd love to hear that.
I want to hear from you.
Jodie needs to hear from you.
You could completely and utterly disagree with me, Tana, if you like.
No, I'm not going to actually, and I am not a spring chicken either. So, but I agree with Zoe. I think honestly, how we define what it means to have it all and be successful and do all those things needs to be reevaluated and looked at because sometimes for me, it's just getting out of bed, or it's just getting through the day, or it's just finishing one small tiny task and. This idea and expectation that women have to give 150% to everything all the time is completely outrageous. Like, that is not sustainable. It is not achievable. But that's the expectation that's been set for us by, dare I say it, the patriarchs. Let's just say it. Let's just put it out there. Gender expectations, gender roles, hundreds of years of history have told us that, yes, we can have all those things, but it comes at a price. And you know what? Like you said, it's the drowning price. And you feel like you're on your own and, you look at all the women around you and they're so strong and they're brave and they're beautiful and you're like, why can't I do it like them? But you know what? They're doing it like you.
Yes, yeah. No one really talks about it, do they, Tana, by the way?
No, they don't. And this is such a good chat. Thank you. I'm going to cry and it's on the radio.
Oh, no, Tana, that was so articulate and well-spoken and exactly how I feel about the whole situation. So thank you so much for giving us a call. Just so you know, the patriarchy, that's boys, that's you.
Okay. I was dead set for 30 seconds, but what's this patriarchy? Is this the Roman chat, the Roman Empire?
Oh, Tana, see what we have to deal with in it?
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
God, that was unbelievably well-spoken, wasn't it?
Unbelievably. I think she's dead on.
Yeah. Jade, good morning.
Good morning.
Can we have it all?
No.
Please?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I think social media, right?
Yes.
Ruins lives because it sets this, it portrays this completely false narrative. You see all these women out there who are killing it and so successful and so happy in their relationships. Everything's perfect. And like the other lady just said, you think, oh, why can't I be like that? But I know nobody's actually like that. It's just we're comparing ourselves to things that aren't even true.
Yeah.
And it's not achievable at all. Like I said, I have 3 kids. I work 4 days a week, which isn't much. I'm sort of old school, so I'm like, I don't want my partner to have to do lots around the house. He works 7 days a week. So then I'm trying to juggle all these things and trying to make all these people happy and making myself extremely frustrated and unhappy in the process. It's just, I think we just need to chill out.
Yeah. Jade, I agree with you. And please don't ever say working 4 days a week with 3 kids is not much. That's a hell of a lot, and it's a lot on your plate. So you're doing really well. But on that social media front, Hazy, I see these women who I know for an actual fact are miserable. Miserable, and they're overworked and they're stressed, and yet I click on their social media and I go, oh my God.
That's the pressure, isn't it? We're chasing an impossible standard.
What are you trying to say here, that your life is perfection? And, it's unbelievable. Anyway, Chloe, good morning.
Good morning.
Can we have it all?
I think that's going to depend on how selfish you are.
Oh.
I think if you're very selfish, then yes, you can, and you just take, and don't give. But then you come across as a terrible person if you don't give back. So really, it's going to depend how you want to be viewed by people. If you want to be viewed as somebody who is very selfish or somebody that is not. So really, it's going to be in the eye of perception of other people of what you want them to see.
I think I agree. You can have more if you're willing to just take from the world and do what's best solely for you.
Yeah.
But like we had this chat on the phone, the two of us, and I said, you want to give back. Life's about giving too. So
Well, that depends on what you want your legacy to be, right?
Yeah.
How do you want to be remembered in this world?
Just some more pressure.
What do you want your footprint to be? Do you want to be someone who, killing it at work, allegedly killing it at home, but then people walk out of a room and go, oh, she's not a very nice person. So, tricky one.
Here's what you're waking up to, Adelaide.
In the news today.
Breaking news.
What's in the news today?
Your post-snooze news.
Oh, information overload as soon as you wake up and look at your phone. So much info coming at you. So we thought, we'll just condense it into 3 quick little stories. What we feel like you need to know.
Exactly. And what you need to know is anything that newsreader Abby has to say. That's what you need to know.
Yeah. Morning, Abs.
Good morning. Quick one from me this morning. It's Thursday, so obviously we start thinking about the weekend ahead of us, but we need to vote this weekend because obviously the voice referendum is happening. So just make sure on Saturday that you go to a voting centre, and put your vote in, yes or no. I went and did it yesterday. I went and early voted. Didn't have to line up. It was super easy and super quick, and it was done and dusted in about 5 minutes. So just remember to do that this weekend.
Yeah.
Would you vote, yes or no?
Yeah. Oh, geez, what a personal thing. Hey, what are you voting for? What about, apparently, so there's people at the front of the voting systems, like aggressive yes people and aggressive no people who are bombarding people.
Oh, no.
That has been reported. I didn't have that yesterday. The AEC staff did so well. They were so nice. They were so respectful, and there wasn't anyone standing out the front. So I highly, if you don't want to have to go and deal with that on Saturday, I highly suggest going straight away today or tomorrow and getting it done early.
That's a good
Or
idea.
if a yes or a no person comes up to you and go, where are you going to vote for? You're going to say, I'm going to vote maybe.
Well, I voted for yes, onions go on Bunnings sausage sizzle. So maybe I voted in the wrong thing. But anyway,
I'm not
moving
quite
on.
sure. I was, very quickly on that, I covered a no rally and the yes campaigners were so beyond aggressive, they were abusive to people walking in with the no shirts. And I would implore everyone to be respectful of everyone else's opinion coming into the weekend, because we all have our thoughts, feelings and emotions around this, and they can be really heightened. But also at the core of this is democracy and respect for each other. So just remember that if you're thinking of...
Very much so.
And also, yes, the pineapple on pizza. Of course.
Yes.
Kayla, it's an enormous...
Gosh, it's getting ridiculous now. It's seen us. It's seen us. It's seen us. It's seen us.
Okay, hits the courts.
As in, whoa, it's seen us. It's seen us.
Good one, Hazy.
Thank you.
It's the courts again in her Supreme Court, a battle with Cass Olholm. So basically, if you're not across this story, Kayla obviously founded the Sweat app, has made an absolute fortune on it. Cass came to work with her from Queensland and then has left the company and is now starting her own app, which Kayla claims is going to lose her $1 million in revenue. And she's got a non-compete clause in her contract, so she's not supposed to launch anything until, say, February, March next year. However, she's gone early, ahead of summer, naturally, which is a smart business move. And Kayla's gone, oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, because summer body's made in winter. We all know that.
Correct. So true. So that will play out again in court. They were encouraged to mediate outside of court to save themselves a lot of lawyers' fees, and they were unable to come to an agreement.
What do they do, like a push-up competition?
How many burpees can you do in a minute each?
It was a burpee off.
Newsy.
Just to round this off as well, what I saw a little article, it was via a Reddit user complaining in Sydney, and it was a posh pub in the Rocks. Obviously things are a little bit expensive there, but posted that a single beer in a pub at the Rocks cost at $17.80.
Ooh.
I know beers are getting really expensive.
Was it an imperial pint? Because you know how obviously in South Australia we're different, and our
It wasn't an imperial. It was just a stock standard, what we'd call a pint. So a schooner over there.
Yep. Okay.
$17.80.
Ridiculous.
Are you kidding? And I'm not going to say which pub it was. Pub in Norwood I went to about a year ago. Got 2 beers on tap. It was a craft beer, $35. And I literally went back and I was like, I don't want to sound like a tight ass, but
Yeah.
did I just pay $35 for 2 beers?
Yeah.
And the girl was thinking, yes, it's pretty expensive, isn't it? I guess it is.
Yeah.
It's for the first time ever, mate, you should warn people before you do that.
Yeah.
Because now my kids skipping meals.
You always get caught out, Abs, when they say, when you go, can I have a Sauvignon Blanc? And they're like, would you like the house? And the house never sounds appealing.
It's always gross.
Or would you like the Shaw and Smith? And I love Shaw and Smith, so I get suckered in every single time.
Mm-hmm.
And then they go, would you like a small or a large pour on that? And you're like, well, I can't do a small one now, any more than I can do a House Savvy B.
Yeah, exactly right.
So I'll have the large ones. Good. That'll be $22, thank you, for a glass of wine.
See, this is why I always get the bottle, because it's more economical. Follow me for more cost of living hacks.
Newsy.
Oh, that is your post-snooze news.
The 6:15 vending machine quiz.
Yes, the vending machine. She's sparkling. She's beautiful. She's sitting in the corner of the room right here. It's an actual physical vending machine, you know.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's genuine. Looking at it right now, it's a big gold box.
Oh, she just wink at you?
Yeah, I think so. I'm happily married, 6:15 vending machine.
Calm down.
Stop winking at me.
Jesus, lady. Let's go to Tyson from Ferryton Park. Good morning, Tyson.
Hey, how you going?
We're good. Do you know how this works?
I've heard it a few times on the radio.
Great. Okay. 3 questions for you. Just got to get the third one right, and then you have a crack at the vending machine.
Before we get stuck into things, Tyson, are you single by any chance?
No, actually, I got a partner and I just had a baby 3 weeks ago.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, mate. Fantastic.
Well, you and Hazy just sitting there with newborns.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to go to those dad classes, I reckon.
Yeah, a bit of fun, aren't they? Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Oh, dear. Mums groups, am I right?
Yeah. No good at mums groups.
Oh.
Why is there no dads
Stay
groups?
away from them, I think.
Yeah. You're not involved in any dad sort of group, are you, Tyson?
Nah, not at the moment.
Do they even exist?
I don't know that they do have dads groups.
Mothers groups everywhere, but no fathers groups.
Yeah, okay. Mothers groups can be really interesting, and some of the mums can get super clingy. Anyway, I digress. 6:15 vending machine. Let's go, Tyson. Question 1. Who voices this character in the Toy Story film series?
You are a toy! You weren't the real Buzz Lightyear. You're an action figure. You are a child's plaything.
Ooh.
Whoa.
What do you think, Tyson?
Aggressive.
That'll be Tom Hanks.
That would be.
That's Tom Hanks.
Is that Woody?
I think that's Tom Hanks going off at Wilson.
Oh.
Oh, no, wait, that's Castaway. Just kidding.
Question number 2, Tyson. What city is the Eiffel Tower in?
Paris.
Oh, jeez. Hesitation there, Tyson. I thought,
Someone's worldly.
I had to think about it for a second.
I know you did. All right, Tyson, question number 3. This is for a shot at the vending machine. Which comedian did Will Smith slap at the Oscars in 2022?
That would be Chris Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Got him good, too. And Ed said something outrageous before he slapped him. I can't even remember.
It was get your wife's name out of my mouth, something like that.
Keep your wife's name out of my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Sorry,
Yeah.
Tyson. My apologies. And then it turns out, Tyson, that they're not even really married. They've been separated for about 7 years. That came out this morning. There you go.
There you go. The more you know, hey?
Yeah, so true.
Keep my fake wife's name out of your...
All right, Tyson, I need a letter between A and C, please.
We'll go B after my partner.
Yep.
Oh, what's her name?
Bree.
Bree.
Okay, lovely. And a number between 2 and 6.
We'll go 4.
4.
B4.
B4.
Distant cousin of B1 and B2. Of course.
Childhood memories, that one.
Yeah. Second cousin twice removed.
Twice
B4.
removed, yeah. It's a kid down the street that B1 and B2 aren't allowed to hang out with. B4.
All right.
Got a slingshot.
Oh, Tyson, guess what you've won?
What have I won?
A packet of original flavoured chips.
Oh, jeez.
Can't complain about that.
Tyson's pumped. Oh, good on you, mate. Thank you so much, and all the best with the new baby.
No worries. Appreciate it.
Cheers. Have a great day. See ya.
There we go.
Oh, I like Tyson.
You gotta avoid the chips.
Yeah, I know. It's one job.
Ah, well.
Bloody B4, it's no good.
B4, I tell you what, very, very nasty stuff. But what we will say is, I've just got this feeling, Jodes,
Yeah.
that this Chet Faker song's going to play really soon.
Do you?
For having on Hazy.
Yeah, sometimes your feelings can be unreliable. Let's go with it this time.
It can be unreliable, but Harvest Rock Festival voucher, tickets rather up for grabs. Just keep an ear out, that's all I'll say.
$800 worth.
Outrageous.
Crazy.
Okay.
Let's get ready to rumble. Ladies and gentlemen, Battle of the Bangers.
Just keeping the competitive juices flowing. That's what Battle of the Bangers does.
Yes, that's what we do. So we choose a song each, and then you are invited, our very dear friends of the show, to vote on the Jodie and Hazy Instagram page, and whoever comes out victorious, we play their song at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Invited, pressured, all those sorts of words.
Guilted.
Guilted in. 8 a.m. tomorrow, just to kickstart your Friday right.
Yeah.
So, Jodes, and just on that as well, I mean, the score's not important, but it is for me because I'm losing. It's 11-9.
Yeah.
Look at you go.
Just a tiny little lead, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what you got for us today?
I'm going to let you do the honours.
Thank you.
Because you revealed to us before that what? It's an Aussie song.
Yeah.
And it is Harvest Rock themed.
Yes.
Okay.
One of the artists going to Harvest Rock, performing at Harvest Rock, is Bernard Fanning.
Oh, okay.
Previously of the greatest band in the world, Powderfinger.
Yeah.
And this is one of their best songs ever.
It's a bit of a tune. It is definitely a bit of a tune.
It is a tune, isn't it?
And your name.
And I just Googled the meaning of the song, and it says the song suggests that leaving a lasting impact on the world is a way to transcend the constraints of mortality. It invites listeners to reflect on their own pursuit of leaving a legacy and ask them to question what truly matters in life. Wow, that's heavy. I just like the song, Andrew.
Let's just leave it at it's a catchy tune.
Yeah.
Yeah? We good with that?
Yes.
Powderfinger, Burn Your Name. That is a good song.
It is good.
I'm channeling all the females out there, and you know what? Myself included, some of the males as well.
Yep.
If you like other humans and you are attracted to other humans, then you like this bloke.
Somebody call out to your brother.
Matt Corby.
All right. Corby?
What do you mean, Matt Corby?
Okay. Jeez, that garnered quite the reaction.
Excuse me. What about the start? You ready? I mean, I don't do it justice.
I would argue that that's the best part of the song, the opening bit.
It's pretty good.
All right.
How dare you? What about this? Is Jodie serious? Like, come on.
Like, I just think it's...
For goodness sake, grow up. What about you trying to bag Matt Corby?
Have you seen a photo of him, Jodes?
Yeah,
I just Googled him.
Like? Do you know what he sounds like?
Yeah, he's cute.
He's also amazing. I went to
he's no Bernard
cute.
Fanning.
He also does the loop pedal. That Ed Sheeran famously does. One of his songs he did, I saw him live, and the whole song was with the loop pedal, just with his vocals. Amazing.
It's really good, thanks, Em. Producer Em. I know whose weight you're throwing your support behind. That's fine.
Yeah, because she's a warm-blooded female.
No, because he's got nice eyes, so that's why you're voting for Hazy. That's interesting.
Okay.
Righto.
All right. So there you go. Burn Your Name by Powderfinger versus Matt Corby. Brother, didn't he burst on the scene? I know he's on Australian Idol before that, but that just put him on the map.
Yeah, I'm going to say I don't know much of his work. But anyway.
Oh, my God. She's doing a reverse Triple J. I don't know who that is.
Make sure you cast your votes, please.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hazy's on Miss Daisy.
Thursday. Start thinking about it, but don't get too far ahead of yourself. But just start thinking about the weekend, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon it's time.
Still 2 more days for you to inject some knowledge into that beautiful brain of yours and use it at a later, more appropriate date. On this Daisy, 12th of October, let's go back to 1968. The beautiful, single and sassy Hugh Jackman was born in Sydney. Today is his 55th birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Hugh. Oh, unfortunate little divorce getting in the way of celebrations, but here we are.
I'm sure he'll find a way to have a good time. When you're 55 and you're Wolverine, doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want. Unbelievable stuff. 1992, Josh Hutcherson, born in Union, Kentucky. Today is his 31st birthday. He plays Peter in the Hunger Games.
Oh, there you go.
Yes. And you big bad Joshy. 1923, Vegemite was officially given its name.
We're happy little
A competition was held to name the new Australian product. The name was pulled out of a hat by the daughter of the inventor.
Well, there you go. Can I riddle me this? Is there anything more delicious than a hot piece of toast with melted butter and then a layer of Vegemite on the top?
Yes. Do you know what? I'll say something somewhat controversial because it's genuine savoury versus sweet. Throw some honey on that as well.
No.
What?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who hurt you as a child?
Everyone. Number one song, October 12th, 2005, Don't Ya, by the Pussycat Dolls. I tell you what, Nicole Scherzinger back in 2005 was just starting her career, doing some good things.
No lack of confidence, though. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me?
And all the guys are like, yes, but they're internal thoughts.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot?